not that one. That's my bank.
I'm very pleased to report to you that our economy grew by 6.8% in the last quarter of 2012. This brings the full year growth at 6.6%. At the close of 2011, we, the development budget coordination committee at DBCC, set a target growth of GDP at 5 to 6%, and then proceeded to design a fiscal program that will support this growth. In hindsight, it now appears that the 5 to 6% target was a bit low, although at the time, this seemed like a vital target. After all, we are coming from a 3.9% growth in 2011, budgetary reforms that has been put in place and others were still to be implemented. There was also the worsening crisis in the rural area, the forecast of mild El Nino and many other such uncertainties. And now that we have surpassed the target, more than anything, we should really thank the private sector and the general public for trusting us to the point that they were willing to increase their stakes in our economy. On the supply side, all sectors performed beyond expectations, led by industry, and services, and agriculture. Industry grew by an impressive 6.5%, more than twice the growth exhibited in 2011 at 2.3%. As you have seen, this was led by the expansion of public and private construction activities and the increased gas and water sector. In the first 2 quarters of 2012, it was public construction that took up this slack in construction, but the private sector has taken over beginning the 3rd quarter. And this is what we mean by the private sector upping its stake in the economy. Equally remarkable was the growth in the electricity, gas, and water sector, growing by 5.1%. A far cry from its growth of 0.6% in 2011. No doubt this was in support of the increased economic activity in 2012. The service sector also defied expectations, growing at 7.4%, mainly contributed by trade, transport, communication, and real estate. Revenue and business activities and other services. Trade grew by 7.5% in 2012, more than twice the growth in 2011. Similarly, the growth in transport and communication accelerated more than twice at 9.1% compared to 4.3% of previous year. Meanwhile, with expected slower growth for the real estate, lending and business activities, this includes the IT and BPO, owing to the continued slowdown in the global economy, and yet the sector still managed to grow faster than expected at close to 8%. There were also notable gains in other services, particularly tourism-related subsectors, such as hotels and restaurants, recreational, cultural, and supporting activities. These subsectors grew by 13.3% compared to only 7.1% in 2011. Even the agriculture sector defied expectations, growing by 2.7%. We only expected a 2.2% growth from the sector, owing to weather disturbances forecast for the year. The first 2 quarters of 2012, it will look like the sector will underperform, way down with the contraction in the business sector. However, the turnaround happened during the 3rd quarter, and still in the 4th quarter, when the sector grew by 4.7%. We are also pleased to note that output in the fishery sector had gone up by 3.3%, from 8 consecutive quarters of contraction, with not stagnant growth. On the demand side, household consumption remained as the largest contributor in growth in 2012, growing by 6.1%. Although the growth was lower than the 6.3% growth in 2011, we should note that the growth has been an increase coming from 5.9% in the first quarter up to 6.9% in the fourth quarter. This growth has been supported by the higher level of economic activity, low and stable inflation, inflows of overseas Filipinos remittances, and government transfers, mainly through the conditional cash transfers of CCP. Note, however, that remittances of overseas Filipinos increased by 8% in dollar terms, but only by 2.8% in peso terms in October and November 2012. Exports of goods recovered with a growth of 8.7% for the year, from a contraction of 4.2% in 2011. Exports of services grew by over 9.8%, more than twice the growth was in this year. However, this growth was at first lower than expected. Perhaps the sector is already feeling the pinch from the combined impact of the global economic slowdown and appreciating peso. Fixed capital formation also improved to 8.7% in 2012. As growth in investment for public and private construction and good and road equipment registered significant increases. In spite of the country's achievements in 2012, the government will definitely not belong to complacency. It is our immediate task to put in place policies and implement programs that will sustain our economy's growth over the medium term. We shall continue planting the seeds of structural transformation in our economy to make it more investment and industry-led. This in turn will mean more jobs and employment opportunities of high quality for Filipinos, thus ensuring that growth is inclusive and benefits all sectors of society. In support of attracting more investment and pursuing industrialization, the government is serious in addressing the country's energy requirements, especially in the Visayas and Mindanao. The objectives of the energy sector are to raise energy capacity, achieve a reliable and adequate supply of electric power, and expand rural electrification in the country. Lest the current growth momentum stall once again, we should ensure that the power supply is sufficient to support the anticipated expansion in investment. It is vital to harmonize policies and guidelines among concerned agencies on exploration, development, utilization and conservation of natural resources for energy projects. Through government reforms, we have tightened our mechanisms toward strengthening the link between policy making and investment programming. As a national blueprint for inclusive growth, the Philippine Development Plan for 2011-2016 has guided national government agencies in crafting and implementing the research sectoral initiatives. Our task now is to ensure that local and regional plans are in sync with the government strategies in achieving continued economic growth and a significant reduction of poverty. Related to this is a strategic response of the government, both local and national, during times of disasters. We have noted that efforts have thus far centered on short-term relief operations, but more attention should be given to the longer-term rehabilitation measures. This calls for more efficient and strategic approaches in addressing not only risk to disaster, but also environmental and economic threat from climate change. In the previous quarter, we already flagged the impact of stronger peso. We continue to note that this will affect the competitiveness of our BPO and export sectors, the profitability of local production of the imports, as well as the purchasing power of the earnings of overseas Filipinos. Let's assure that the economic managers are talking with each other about how best to address the issue. Despite the more positive global outlook, in 2013, we continue to remain vigilant in the global and domestic risks to growth. According to the U.S. Federal Reserve Board, U.S. economic and employment performance has continued to grow at a reasonable pace in recent months, while the IMF, or International Monetary Fund, says that global economic conditions have improved slightly and prospects for 2013 will likely be healthier despite the slow pace of recovery. However, the euro area still remains a major concern. There is also the possibility of oil price increases due to higher global demand for petroleum products coming from the advanced and emerging economies, and perhaps the instability in the Middle East. On the domestic front, the agricultural sector is seen to be more vibrant in 2013, even if it is highly vulnerable to weather disturbances. Latest situation from Balisacan shows a more favorable weather condition awaits the sector, as El Nino is likely to slow down, and any neutral conditions described as the absence of El Nino or La Nina will prevail over the next several months. However, part of the cause of the widespread flooding and landslide and extensive damage to agriculture brought by Pablo in the last quarter of 2012 will continue to be felt in the first quarter of 2013. Compared with the latest available data from our neighboring ASEAN countries, our fourth quarter of 2012 GDP growth of 6.8% is higher than that of Vietnam, which registered 5.4%, and Singapore 1.1%. The People's Republic of China expanded by 7.8% in the fourth quarter of 2012, while other countries do not have available data. Moving to vibrant economic performance, we believe our growth assumptions for 2013 to 2016 are realistic. The new business momentum is being and meeting economic rates to the view of progress, especially in the fiscal front. A crucial issue is the implementation of appropriate policies and measures to ensure that we will sustain this high growth and make it inclusive in the medium term. We should also strategically overcome the challenges ahead of us and take advantage of all the opportunities that will allow our country to get into a higher trajectory of growth and improve the lives of our people. The sooner, the better. Thank you and a